right, well, we're going to get started with our chefs here because we have some amazing chefs from all over. So I'm going to kind of scoot this way and have them introduce themselves. Hello, sir. What's your name and where are you from?
Matthew Small, I'm the executive chef at White Hot Food Company.
All right, guys, give it up for Matt, Chef Matt. Oh, hi. Good, how are you? What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm Jake Andrews. I'm chef of cuisine at Shore Restaurant at the Hyatt Waikiki.
Oh, the Hyatt. Guys, give it up for Chef Jake. Also, if you ever forget their names, you guys can read the fancy cursive here. All right, and last but not least, who are you and where do you come from?
I'm John Matsubara from the Hyatt Regency Waikiki, restaurant Japango.
Nice. Japango? Japango. That's so much fun to say. Everybody say Japango. Yeah, awesome. All right, guys. So they are going to start making their lemonades. And I'm sorry we have this mic cord here. So that you guys can kind of see how they create in their kitchens, okay? So I'm going to count. Why don't you guys count with me? 1, 2, 3, and we'll say, get your lemons on. Yeah? Sound good? All right, guys, so step to your stations. So 1, get your lemons on. Okay, guys, ready? 1, 2, 3. Get your lemons on. Awesome. All right, so they're gonna start making it. I see lemons, so that's good. So, Chef Matt, tell me a little bit about how you like to come up with your recipe.
Well, I tried many variations, and what I found the best was the simple.
Simple is good, right? Less is more kind of thing.
Because as simple as possible, keep the ingredients to a minimum. And what I've done is I have strawberry puree, a simple syrup with sugar and water. And I've added my lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, to bottled water, and I pre-mixed it.
That's a lot of lemon juice. How many lemons did you have to squeeze to get that much lemon juice?
Well, I made 2 gallons, and that was 20 pounds of lemon.
20 pounds of lemons. Yeah. Yeah.
Each lemon produces about 1 ounce.
Oh, okay. Cool. So guys, you guys all have these worksheets, correct? Yeah, so you guys can start taking these notes. If you don't have one, we have some at the front. So this is kind of like your idea sheet. So as you're hearing all of these fancy ingredients that they're adding, like strawberry puree, simple syrup, 20 gallons of lemons, 20 pounds of lemons, then you want to kind of just add it. Doesn't mean you have to stay married to these ideas, but this is just to kind of get your lemons going in your brain, okay? So we have 4 categories here: cool ingredients, techniques and equipment, serving ideas, and a cleaning plan, because it's very important to stay clean, right, when cooking, especially for big groups. Yeah, cool. All right, thank you so much. Get your lemons on over there. What about you over here? What's going on with your ingredients?
We're doing a mango lemonade. We're sweetening with honey. We have a wild bees at Japango. So I got the honey from here.
You guys have wild bees at your restaurant? 40,000 bees. Wow. So where do they live?
We have hives.
Hives in the restaurant?
3rd floor outside on the 9th. We don't want to get to them.
Are you serious? That's crazy. That's amazing. Okay, cool. Okay. So you have your honey from the 40,000 bees. Do they all have names? Number 1 through 40,000. Hey, you 38,000, get back here. So you have mango, some honey, and some lemons. Now how many lemons did you use in your recipe?
That's 25 lemons for 2 cups of lemon juice.
Whoa, 25 lemons for 2 cups of lemon juice. Crazy town. All right, go ahead. Thank you. All right, what do we have over here?
We got a lemon ginger syrup. Basically, you take lemon juice, sugar, cooking it out, and steaming it with a little bit of ginger. We just add some fresh Hawaiian water.
Some fresh Hawaiian water.
You can see some mint in there.
Ooh,
So, a little bit of aromatics in there too.
So how many lemons did you use in your recipe?
Quite a bit. Probably about 300,000 pounds.
300,000 pounds. That's like a million elephants.
Almost like 40,000 bees.
40,000 bees. They weigh that much?
Yeah.
I want watching you. I see how you are. Okay, guys, so they're gonna start cooking. Again, you guys can kind of check it out. We have mint here, we have simple syrup, we have strawberry puree, we have ginger, fresh Hawaiian water, bottled, not from the olive wine, and we have just awesomeness happening. So remember, whatever you guys see here, take notes. Because these guys are professional chefs, they work really hard to get where they are, and they're here to create for you and to lead you, okay? What's going on? Are you done? Oh, he's done. Look at that. Everybody, put your knives down. Just kidding. Hold on a second.
Throw in a secret ingredient.
Yeah,
Make him sweat.
you need to use Starbucks because I want some in your lemonade. All right, so you have, talking about serving ideas here, you have a fancy little straw going on. Why don't you explain to us what's going on with your lemonade now?
Well, since the puree is not mixed with the lemonade, we add it afterwards. And I cut red vines in half, and they're hollow, so you can use these as a stir stick and a straw.
Okay, so you see how everyone, yay, give a round of applause. So guys, what you really want to listen for too is how did the audience just react to the use of candy in your recipe, right? All of a sudden, everybody put your little hands on your head, like doggy ears. All of a sudden your doggy ears went, huh? It was almost like snacky, right? Yeah? So you guys heard Twizzlers and you all went, whoa? Right? So maybe that's an idea you want to write down. Because, oh, everybody knows what a Twizzler is. They probably eat it every day, you know, for a little sugar boost. So you want to write down, see, yeah, maybe the use of candy as a stirring straw or something like that. Now, you said the strawberry puree is not added into the lemonade. Why add it afterwards?
Some people may be allergic.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. He also said that some people might be allergic to strawberries, right? So that's why he doesn't he doesn't mix all of his lemonade with the strawberries, because then that judge that's allergic to strawberries can't taste your lemonade. Very smart. So how long did it take you to kind of come up with this idea?
All week, really, because I tried many variations of many different ingredients, and like I said, what I found was simpler is better. And strawberry and lemonade go great together.
What were the other ideas that you tried that you weren't necessarily into?
I tried coconut, I tried honey, I tried agave nectar, stevia, maple syrup, plum puree, and while they're all good in their own way, to me, simpler is better.
Now, your station is extremely clean. So do you do a lot of your prep outside? Like, do you recommend that a lot of our contestants maybe prep at home and then bring everything?
I would recommend that. You want to keep your station as neat and tidy as possible. The less clutter means a cleaner workspace, and a clean workspace is a happy workspace.
Cool. And then speaking of your workspace, you know, there's so many things that you need to do. How do you like to kind of organize everything?
You want to organize it in order of how you're going to use it. So I have the lemonade, the extra syrup that everyone wants, and then the strawberry puree, and I just go in order of how I need it.
Awesome. Great job. So now, Steve,
Yes, ma'am.
for testing, not who's tasting these.
Hold on. Anybody with a plate is tasting.
Everybody with a
these.
plate,
I have a
okay?
plate.
So should we start tasting here?
Are they all ready to go?
No, I don't. Are you guys all ready to go?
We're ready.
Oh,
Lemonade.
okay.
I
We're gonna go down and speak to everyone for a second first. Okay. All right. So let's talk about your recipe here. Okay. Oh, so you've mixed everything in there. All right. So tell us about your lemonade again and why you chose to do this.
Use mango. Mango has a natural sweetness already, so I want to use sugars, our foods, or coconut use natural sweeteners. So we use mango. We made a puree, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of water, just cooked it down and blended that. And then fresh squeezed lemon juice, fresh wild honey, and a little ice.
And how did you puree your mangoes?
The blender.
With a blender. Okay. So and again, like, so you put all the mangoes in there already? I mean, not all you mixed everything together. Okay. And then when does the honey come in?
It's mixed at the beginning as well. I mixed it with the puree to equal viscosity, so it all mixed together, and then put water to mix it like that.
That's a big word, viscosity. Can you spell it?
Bisco.
Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know how to spell it, so I just stopped. So, did you go through a bunch of different recipes before coming up with this one?
I went through a couple. I really wanted to do mangoes. I wanted to incorporate coconut, but this wasn't working yet. So.
Ah, that's 2 chefs, guys, that said they tried coconut. Now you can try it, but they've tried it and they're like, If you guys come up with a coconut lemonade recipe, that's kind of like, oh, these, they'll probably be like, how'd you do it? So think about that. So you tried coconut, what else?
We tried coconut, we tried pineapple, we're gonna get some strawberries, but it wasn't working for me. I'm not a strawberry lemonade fan anyway.
Oh, you heard that? Oh, wow. See how he is? Back roads, man.
So maybe stick with the mango puree, and it worked better for me.
Okay, cool. Now you have some different kinds of equipment here. You've got like this big tub or big bucket. So how do you like to kind of set up your workspace?
I like to work left to right. I like to have all my prep on the left, my cutting board, all my utensils in the middle, and my finished product goes to the right. That way it's just go one way and I put all my stuff down when I'm done with it, so it's not cluttered. Workstation stays clean.
Now, why do you think it's so important to keep a clean workstation?
Well, it's because the bacteria these days grows everywhere. Outside of lemons, it's very important you wash your produce, your utensils, your pitchers, your cups, everything has bacteria. So it's very good to have a clean workstation, sanitary workstation. That way your product stays sanitary at the end.
Nice. Yeah, we definitely want that. So what is your serving idea? How are you serving your lemonade today? In a cup. Yeah, simple. Good job. All right, we'll be back. All right, sir. What about you over here? Tell us about your little mixture.
Very simple. Lemon juice. Well, just put the syrup with the water, and make sure it's cold.
Now it's good. Now, you brought the burner? Did you make what did you use the burner for today?
Well, to make a syrup, you gotta melt the sugar.
So you made the syrup here.
No, I did not.
Oh, you just brought it to
I'm
be
gonna
fancy.
make it later on though, so you guys are gonna see it. Later on, we're gonna make the syrup. But right now, we have the syrup that's been pre-made. So we're gonna mix it with a little bit of ice, a little bit of water, put a little mint there, and then serve it up.
Now, why mint? Is that something you kind of just added at the end and you're like wanting?
It adds, I think mint adds a nice cool element to it. It's a little aromatic, It's not obvious and everything. But it was something that, I knew worked, so I didn't really experiment. I just went with something that was very delicious because I wanted to keep it simple.
You went with something that was really delicious. Good. Now, how do you like to set up your workstation? Oh, you have a bright yellow cutting board, and it's ginormous too.
Lemonade Alley cutting board.
Wow. See how he is the official lemonade
Buy
alley.
hot dog, right? I think 2-for-1 special this week.
So tell us about how you like to set up your workstation.
I just like to set it up where everything's exactly where I need it, and it's clean, and anything I don't need should not be there. And just make sure that, you have like things that are just cluttering it up. There's no purpose for it, so it's kind of keep it clean.
Interesting. So anything that doesn't need to be there, put it away, right? Because I think also to know, if you've never done Lemonade Alley before, it gets a little crazy. Your adrenaline's going high, and everyone wants to taste your lemonade, and you're looking at everybody's, you're trying to see all the other teams. So just keep it simple. Just breathe, pow with it, put it away. And what about cleanliness for you? How do you like to kind of make sure that your station is nice and tidy?
Just make sure everything's wiped up. It's like everyone else is saying, well, bacteria. The thing about food is that when you eat or drink anything, you're nourishing the body. So you have to be very, very careful. I think everyone has a responsibility to make sure that you guys are putting out a product that's not hasn't been contaminated or tainted. It's healthy. It should be fun. But at the same time, it's not fun if everyone gets sick because we're not doing proper sanitation. So I think that's very important to remember. Sometimes we take it for granted. Most important thing is wash your hands. You come inside the house, wash your hands. First thing you do. Whatever you touch, make sure you wash it or whatnot. But just washing your hands alone eliminates most of the problems, according to the health inspector. So if you remember anything, wash your hands.
That's a good tip. Wash your hands. Now you said make sure everything's wiped down. You guys all have these towels here. Do you recommend our contestants use towels or paper towels that they can throw away?
Yeah, I personally like Terry Costa blue ones. You just kind of do a quick wipe off, and then if you have to, just spray some simple green on there or something and Okay.
Why does it have to be blue?
Blue. Because that's how I'm describing how. I think they make it in yellow, but we always get the blue ones.
Oh, okay, I was like, why does it have to be blue? Does blue have that color have a certain thing going on? Awesome, guys. All right, well, let's taste some of this lemonade. See, so everybody's tasting all lemonades. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get the first row up first to taste Chef Matt, correct? Oh yes, and I want to bring up Jeff because he's the man you want to be friends with because he's going to be adding up all of your scoring here. Okay, row 2, you guys can come up this way. Here, Chef Jake, is that correct? Chef Jake with the mangoes. Row 3, why don't you guys come up and taste Chef John's lemonade? Good. Row 4, you guys can make your way to Chef number 1 over there, Chef Matt. Row 5, you guys want to come here to Chef number 2 with the mango, Chef Jake. And guys, as you're finishing up your lemonades, you can move down the line, okay? So what you've already tried Chef Matt, which is with the Twizzler stick, you can move on to Chef Jake with the mango and then so forth and so on. Sound good? Jeff, why don't you come up here for a second? Yay, guys. I know you guys have lemonade in your hand, but give a round of applause to Jeff over here. Yay, there it is. So Jeff, explain to us how you're going to be adding everything up today.
So, you guys are going to vote for each lemonade, individually, I guess, with your plates. Oh yeah, the 4 criteria which are on the worksheet that Steve gave you. And then I will see it, and I will add it all up, and I'll let you know who won.
Jeff, what's the 4 criteria?
The first criteria is lemoniness.
Lemoniness, so what does that mean?
How much it tastes like the lemon.
Good, that's great. I think that's a great way to describe lemoniness. How much does it taste like a lemon? Because if it tastes like papaya, only papaya, I don't know, that's more like papaya age. What about number 2, Jeff?
Mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel. What does that mean, Jeff?
What does it feel like in your mouth, you know?
You are amazing. That is, thank you so much, Jeff. See, this is why we brought him up here, guys, so he can explain it for you. Mouthfeel. How does it feel in your mouth, right? Like, you mean like, does it tingle or does it burn?
Is there a lot of pulp?
Oh, is there a lot of pulp? There you go. Okay, great. Good. What about number 3, Jeff?
The third criteria is sweet and sour balance.
Sweet and sour balance. I already know what you're going to say, but why don't you explain that to me?
You know, if you pucker or if you like, just tastes like sugar.
Good. You see that? So you know everybody knows the pucker face, right? It's like poker face. It's like poker face, yeah. The poker face almost, yeah? Yeah, pucker face. It's kind of like, whoa. So if you get a major face pucker happening, that's just, then maybe it's just too sour. Alright, or you get the sweet face, you're like, ah! Then maybe it's just too sweet, yeah? Okay, what's the 4th one?
The last one is presentation.
Presentation, aha. Okay, so presentation is what, Jeff?
How you present it.
How you present it, like what?
Like, you know, if you use a really fancy cup, or if you put a little slice of lemon on top of your cup.
Oh, good, right. So all of that, how did you decorate your cup, right? Do you use a Twizzler straw? Do you use I see like a lemon peel happening over here that's kind of curled and it's really neato. So that's all the things that you guys kind of want to remember. Let's walk back this way. Is everybody enjoying their lemon?